Raise the Roof will begin after this short message from our sponsor.
Welcome to Habitat for Humanity of Snohomish County's fourth annual Raise the Roof fundraiser. I'm Joe Marine, and it is my pleasure to host this year's fundraiser. I'm standing here at the site of the Twin Creeks Village. This is Habitat Snohomish's biggest housing project ever. Throughout this event, you can donate to Habitat on the form below this video. But before we begin, let's first hear from Pastor Jack Richards for a blessing on this wonderful event.
Let us pray. Bless, Lord, the labors that we bring to serve you, that with our neighbor, we're not just feeding and clothing, but also providing decent housing, and housing that gives pride of ownership. So bless, Lord, the labors that we bring to serve you through Habitat for Humanity, both near and far, in Snohomish County and certainly beyond. As we gather in this unusual time, as we gather in this unusual way, may we be constant in one thing, and that is to be generous with the gifts you've loaned to us in this lifetime, of our time, of our talent, and of our treasure. Bless then this time, in this virtual gathering, and the work that you've given us to do while it is still day. In Jesus' name, amen.
Habitat for Humanity of Snohomish County is a Christian nonprofit organization that helps low-income families in Snohomish County of all backgrounds and faiths build homes for themselves and qualify for affordable mortgages. Because of your generosity, Habitat Snohomish has been able to build 27 homes since 1991, providing a path to homeownership to 116 people. But Habitat doesn't just build homes. Take a look at one of the 3 retail and material donation centers that Habitat operates in the county.
My name is Kelly Henderson. My title is manager, and I've had the manager position for about 6 years. Our stores, the main items that we take here as donations are building materials, furniture, appliances, lumber, hardware. We also get donations from new, like construction sites or Lowe's when they have overstock, and those are nice to get in the new donations. In doing that, we save a lot from the landfills. They come into our stores, we sell them, and then a huge percentage of the money that we make goes to building homes for those who need, and we're able to do that because our overhead is extremely low because it is volunteer-based. What is unique about us is, again, the volunteers. We have people that are just looking for something to do, spend some time here, and some are court ordered. We get a wide range, a wide walk of people, and they all come in here and everybody turns into family, and they're here because they want to be. I feel Habitat literally saved me. I started 2012 as a volunteer, going through a hard time in my life, didn't know where I belonged, and I thought I would start as a volunteer, and I kind of worked my way up real quickly. It's like I get to be paid every day to come have fun and to help people. We help volunteers feel wanted and very needed. We help customers. We have such great deals. You know, customers are always thanking us for the great deal they got. We help out. Every day you get to help somebody. And the volunteers, they come back, even the ones that have went on with other things, they still come back and thank us for what we've done for them and where they've gone with what they've learned here. I worked at the Everett store and got to watch the florists home build from the ground up and watch them as a family. So that was really beautiful watching them, something they deserved so much. They, built part of their home, the hours they put into it. And our mission is to help as many people as we can, which makes me want to drive more donations in and more money to help more families we can. Yeah, without the donors, we would not exist. I would thank them for keeping us going. It is because of them we exist. It is because of them that we are able to help out new families every year. And I don't even know how many homes we've built, a lot. And we've still got more going on. And year by year, we expand. We've now gone to 3 stores. We started out as 8 years ago, one little store. And we exist because of our donors, because of our sponsors. I thank them. I am here because of them. The need for housing is tremendous, especially now in this time. But I've been homeless, and it's a hard situation. And to be part of a program like this that helps people where I've been is just thank you. Yeah, it's a great mission, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Habitat stores, also in Linwood and Everett, process over 32,000 transactions and 5,000 donations each year. In 2018 alone, just 2 stores kept almost 500 tons of usable merchandise out of our landfills. As a reminder throughout the event, you can donate to Habitat Snohomish on the form below. Habitat is a volunteer-driven organization. Just over 600 volunteers serve Habitat Snohomish each year on construction projects, in the stores, and in the office. Here's just 3 of their stories.
Hi, I'm Stephen Lee. I am the board president with Habitat for Humanity of Snohomish County. Worked in the architecture and construction industries for many years, so deeply entrenched in the world of housing in a lot of realms. What we do is we build as much as we can with the resources that we have, but what we excel in is building community in the process of building homes. To me, that's always been why I've been involved with Habitat. The fun part was building the homes. The parts that impacted me the most were working with the partner families alongside them, helping them build their homes, and seeing the community built around them as people in the neighborhood and other people around participated in that essentially modern day barn raising process. And in the end, seeing people's joy as they move into their new homes. That to me is what Habitat for Humanity is. It's building homes as the tool to build community.
My name is Sharon Martin, and I am a volunteer in the office, working the front desk, and I also train the other office volunteers as they come in. I've had a couple of instances where I've trained somebody and they have been very grateful because they came in here questioning whether they had the capability of handling the job. It's just a matter sometimes of finding that gift, and there's been a couple of really nice success stories of people that has happened with. So a lot of times these volunteers that work in the office, they're looking for another job. So we can give them a chance to add to their resume and to add to their skill level. I really appreciate that when we can do it. My volunteering for Habitat has been a very positive role for me. It helped me get through a period of time where I felt like I wasn't being of use to anybody. After I retired, I was like, what's my role? What can I do? And finding a volunteer position in an organization that I believe in what they're doing has been immensely gratifying to me.
My name's Jan Kalshin, and I started as a volunteer on a construction site during the last 25 or so years and moved up in the volunteer construction organization and actually been a project supervisor on maybe 10 or 12 of the 20 homes that I've been involved with. And when people come out, they are pleasantly surprised at how involved we can get them in a short time. We really need to give them a great experience. So I try to educate them about what we're trying to do, let them know how the organization works so they can feel good about what they've done, how that's going to result in a success that will happen. I think we're doing a good job in a tough area. We're in a really busy economic area. The Northwest and Washington and our counties are known for being progressive in permitting. We care about groundwater, we care about runoff, sizes of buildings and how close they are to trees. It makes it really slow and expensive to build. So we have to just keep at it, but we're committed to just keep working at it because it's what we need to do.
Volunteers are the lifeblood of Habitat's organization. To sign up to volunteer, visit habitatsnohomish.org/volunteer. The homeownership program is Habitat's flagship service. See how the organization builds homes and impacts families with this video produced by the Tulalip Tribes.
My name is Guillermo Jimenez, and this is my house. Welcome. Being able to have your own home and to be in your own land gives you a sense of place and of roots in the community.
Habitat for Humanity is a Christian nonprofit organization. Our basic mission is to demonstrate the love of Christ. We do that through building low-income housing, providing a housing opportunity for people who otherwise wouldn't have it.
Our primary focus within our affiliate is building new homes for Habitat families. We're standing in the garage of the second home that I've built from start to finish. I use the term I built. The reality is there's hundreds of builders all donating their time that have contributed to build the house that we're standing in right now. I'm expecting that we'll have recorded about 6,000 hours of donated labor for this home, and probably 350 to 400 unique builders participated. The most rewarding to me is really the combining all of those hundreds of people into something meaningful.
To me, the exciting thing about Habitat is the concept of building communities. Yes, we build homes, but through the whole process and the way we're building them now, we build communities that really have meaning. They have an identity of their own. So we just finished our first home at Twin Creeks Village, had a dedication ceremony to hand over the keys and bring together all the volunteers, donors, staff to celebrate that accomplishment.
All of those people, the community with us here today and the broader community that couldn't join us. Here's some keys.
You know, it has not felt completely real that this is our house, and today was definitely a big moment of feeling like this is our house, we have the keys. So it was a very, very real moment.
Habitat has studied the generational impact, and having a home, owning a home, impacts generations down the line.
Habitat's been around long enough now that we hear from kids who grew up in Habitat homes and the difference that it made. Studies have shown over and over again that grades improve and well-being improves as kids get into Habitat homes. Kids just do better in a home, in a stable home. Ownership is the way that stability happens.
Knowing that this is where we are going to build our family and raise our children, you know that you're going to be there for the long run and have a space for the kids to grow healthy and feel that they're part of this community, of this city.
It's just a new page in life. It's the opportunity to, be more stable, to put down roots. We would not be living in a home if it wasn't for Habitat. We did not have the possibility to buy a home in this market.
A Habitat home is not a gift, it's not free. The family puts in 500 hours of sweat equity, and then they end up with an affordable mortgage. It just ends up being less than they would pay if they had to go get it on the regular market.
We participate in building it, and our friends do, and the community, to have their support and them taking all that time on their weekends to come in and help us build our home. So that's been amazing.
People get excited about doing this work because they're doing something for something. They're actually contributing not only to a single family, but to the efforts of each other as they work together, and the community as a whole. We're doing something that matters in the end for how we think about housing and how we think about working with each other to accomplish important things.
Families that move into Habitat homes report that they save more money, that the parents go to college for the first time, that their child's grades improve, and even that their health gets substantially better. Once these families are in their homes, they don't move away. They put down roots and become taxpayers, shoppers, clients, employees, volunteers, friends, and neighbors. Watch how building a Habitat home changed the lives of the Flores family.
In 2012, had my second born, Sasha. Also at that time, I was working full-time as an overnight manager at Walgreens. And then I quit. We felt it was super important for me to stay home and raise the kids. But that plan wasn't going as well as we thought because he got laid off at his previous job, so we were both jobless. And we moved around, from apartment to apartment because rent goes up pretty often, and we couldn't keep up. There was a lot of crime around us. We got things stolen from our front porch, and also I discovered mold in the walls. That wasn't healthy for the kids.
Back in your mind has the mentality that we're never gonna own this apartment unless we buy something, but we cannot afford a house. So that was kind of a little, frustration.
We won't be able to afford to do anything, let alone raise a family. It was super stressful and a scary place. We definitely felt stuck. I found out about Habitat online. It's pretty easy to fill out the Habitat application. We got a call saying that we could go to the initial meeting. Then they called us and they came over to our apartment for an interview with the family. I remember I had a baby on my back and I was doing the dishes and I got a call from Habitat saying we were the family chosen. And I think I was just speechless and I just wanted to cry, and then I finished the phone call and I told Ray and the kids, and then everyone started screaming and jumping up and down with joy because this was our dream, just a simple dream to just have a house of our own.
Yeah, it was amazing how the community came together to help. Little by little, people making the fence, so all the people, working the floor. It was just amazing how everybody wanted to add a little bit to help and finish this house for somebody that they don't even know.
You can tell that the volunteers at Habitat were rooting for us.
They're real nice.
Real sweet, yeah.
It's nice to see the kids running around the backyard, have their own rooms, also safe, at home, being at home. They know that that we own this place feels good.
It's beautiful. It makes me want to cry because that's every mom's dream, is to see their kids have that healthy sense of pride and security. I felt like after we moved and we got the keys and our first night here, I could relax and breathe a sigh of relief. This is our forever home. It changes people's lives. It's changed our lives. The donations, it all helps with their goal of building homes for people who need it.
It is worth it to donate because you know where your money will go, to the community and to people that need the most.
It makes all the difference, building up one family at a time in your community to make this world a better place. Words can't express how grateful we are. Thank you, Habitat. It has made the world of a difference for our family.
Clearly, Habitat for Humanity of Snohomish County changes lives. All of the families served by Habitat Snohomish make low incomes, and 71% are minorities or people of color. Habitat's work helps to eliminate poverty permanently and to get families out of substandard rental units, where landlords often won't fix issues like mold, where children live in cramped spaces, and where the rent checks do not help build wealth or equity. Please consider donating to Habitat on the page, fill out the form below, and then go to the secure portal to fill out your payment information. Alternatively, you can also mail a check to the address at the bottom of the page. Habitat has spent the last several years strategically planning to expand their work. In this next clip, take a look at the plans for the organization's first multifamily neighborhood, Twin Creeks Village.
Hi, my name's Chris Anderson. I'm the construction manager for Habitat for Humanities of Snohomish County.
And here we are. We're just coming through the gates at Twin Creeks Village. So when we began, we had 7 families living in these homes that were on the property, but the homes were small and actually poorly built, so they've been removed in preparation for our 24 families who will be occupying this site over the next few years.
The affiliate purchased the property in July of 2015, and we've been working to support families building on this property since that time. So we completed phase 1 of the project, a single-family home, in June of 2018. Since that time, we've been working on the remaining 24 families to be housed on this property. In order to serve those families, we needed to first go through a zoning change with the city, changing from typical residential 3 zoning to an urban lot subdivision, which is far more complex. Part of the zoning change is the requirement where we need to prepare for those 24 families by installing the sewer system, water systems, the electrical and storm drain systems, as well as the street that will serve this community. That work is altogether called civil construction, and that's the phase of work that we're planning now. We expect to begin our civil construction project in July of 2021.
So, as we enter the site, you can see up near the street, we'll have our first building set back from 1/12 a little bit and set at a little bit of an angle to create really a pleasant experience coming in. For civil construction, the affiliate typically does all of that work ourselves with our volunteer builders. The scale of the Twin Creeks Village project requires us to partner with other suppliers, though, to do this level of work. Suppliers can help us in many ways with the civil construction, installing the utilities, bringing in and helping us compact the dirt, and the other kinds of elements that we need prior to begin building for families. After the civil construction phase, we will begin building 6 4-unit buildings on this property, housing our 24 families. The construction is expected to begin in November of 2021. At that time, we'll follow the conventional pattern of building our foundation and then framing and building the house from there. The final family to be housed in Twin Creeks Village is expected to move in June of 2026. Each of the buildings that we'll be constructing over the next 5 or 6 years will be 4-unit buildings. In other words, they will serve 4 families in each building. And our plan is to essentially complete 1 building per year for the coming years. There are many ways to help us build this project. Of course, the main way people can contribute is by coming on site and actually helping us build this home. But there are many ways to build and many activities that help us build these homes. Talking to your friends, getting others to participate and to help us build these homes are all ways that you can help us build. For those of you interested in making an impact in our community, we have an opportunity for you to make a real difference helping us build Twin Creeks Village.
A $50 gift could purchase a light fixture or vanity sink. A $150 gift could purchase a window for a child's bedroom or an entry door. A $500 gift can provide a tub surround or an appliance, and a $1,000 gift could purchase kitchen and bath counters or heating and cooling units. Recent events have led to lower donations than normal. So even if you can only give a small amount, we certainly deeply appreciate your gift. Behind me is a Jimenez family home, the first one to be built at Twin Creeks Village. Now just imagine, 24 more units of housing here. That's 24 more families with room for their children to live and play, with quick access to public transit and plenty of jobs for the parents, all coming together to create a community built on faith, mutual trust, and hope for the future. Habitat needs to raise about $2 million over the next 6 years to pay for the project. Now, we know we can do this, but we're going to need your help. Please consider joining our sponsors and community partners in kickstarting this project and providing funds to keep Habitat operating and building through the pandemic. Fill out the form below, click Go to Payment, and fill out your payment information on the secure portal that comes up. Or you can also mail a check to the address at the bottom of the page. Every dollar counts, so even if it's a small donation, please consider giving. And if your company wants to help sponsor the project, or your construction company wants to help build it, contact the Habitat staff on the contact page on the site. Finally, here are some words of support from local officials and some final words of wisdom from Habitat's Executive Director, Roger Johnson.
Hi, I'm Dave Summers, Snohomish County Executive. I'm very proud to offer my strong support for Habitat for Humanity, Snohomish County, and their vital mission. Habitat for Humanity brings people together to build homes, communities, and hope. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the mission of building homes and providing shelter is more important than ever. We can see suffering in our community when people don't have a place to call home. So I urge everyone to do whatever they can to help make affordable housing a possibility for everyone in Snohomish County. Thank you for letting me join you today, even if remotely.
Hello, I'm Cassie Franklin, Mayor for the City of Everett. I'm honored to be with you virtually to support Habitat for Humanity of Snohomish County. They are such an amazing organization dedicated to bringing people together and building homes. We have a long and valued history together. Since being officially founded as Habitat affiliate 29 years ago, Habitat for Humanity of Snohomish County has built 16 homes in Everett, and they are building 24 affordable, energy-efficient townhomes as part of Twin Creeks Village project. I have a background in housing and nonprofit sector, and I very much share their vision of a world where everyone has a decent, affordable place to live. Our city has a housing challenge, and we need more housing at all price points, but especially within reach for our low-income families. I'm grateful to have them here, helping families become homeowners and put roots down in our community. I look forward to continuing our work together. Thank you.
So,
gosh, I think I'm gonna lose it. Hold on.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I don't think anybody will ever understand how grateful my family is.
We live in a remarkable time. This modern world of ours holds the potential for great opportunity and great sorrow. While the challenges of our day may seem daunting, insurmountable even, there is one fundamental truth that gives me hope for our uncertain future. We are stronger together. As our community weathers this storm, we will need to lean on each other to get through it. When our neighborhood begins to heal, our wounds will bind faster when we help each other. And as the people in our county rise to meet this challenge, we will outlast our trials, but only if we pull together as one. Habitat for Humanity has always been, and will always be, a community organization. We are not the home builders. You are. We do not provide affordable housing. You do. We are simply here to gather the strength of our community and channel it. It's people like you who build our homes, people like you who fund our projects, people like you who advance our mission, and people like you who provide shelter, strength, and stability to our partner families. This new world will require more from us, not less. We need more affordable housing, more community and civic involvement, and more hearts and minds willing to pitch in. We need to create more opportunities for those who have fallen on hard times. By pooling our resources and standing side by side, shoulder to shoulder, we can do this. As we conclude our time together today, I invite you to participate in our work. Come help us run our stores. Come help us in our office. Come help us build our homes, serve on our committees, and steer our organization. Help us as we labor to make our world a kinder, gentler, and safer place. Together we can achieve Habitat for Humanity's vision. Together we can create a world where everyone has a decent place to live. Thank you for sticking with us and supporting us. We look forward to the day when we can laugh and cry again in person, huddling around another new home with another partner family, sharing in our triumph and our accomplishments together. Until that day comes, hold fast, stay strong, and persevere. Thank you for allowing us to serve Snohomish County these past 29 years. We will join together in the work again soon.
On this website, you can find ways to give by volunteering, donating store items, sponsoring Habitat, or giving a financial donation. This video will be on the page for weeks and months to come, so please consider telling your friends and your family. We want to thank you for your generous sponsors for helping us put on this event. Thank you to everybody involved in the video production, those who gave their time and talents, and those who gave us their stories. And a thank you to everybody who has helped Habitat serve Snohomish County for the last few decades. Together, we can create a world where everyone has a decent place to live. Thank you for watching, and may God bless.